All right, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and now that we've all kind of taken the time to unwind and rewatch the Xbox showcase and go do all of our honeydew missions for our wives, let's really talk about what we just saw transpire today. So, we watched the State of Play. We watched the Summer Games Fest. And then we watched Xbox literally bring it home and reinstall that excitement for gamers all around the world today when they did the Xbox showcase and the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 trailer right after that. Now, you can sit and try to tell yourself that Xbox isn't leading the future in games all you want. Like, you're more than welcome to do that. But everybody that watched that show today was legit excited. I mean, yeah, there's people obviously out there going to try to hate on it and be like, yeah, that wasn't that good. But we all know, man, deep down inside, as gamers, that show was freaking fabulous. Absolutely incredible. Now, they've been telling us for months now that Xbox is dead. They've been telling us that Xbox is going third party. That, to me, my friends, that's showing that Xbox just brought to us in 2024 was outright anything but giving up. Anything but giving up. If you really do believe, like my buddy Tim Dog does, that Xbox is going to just start putting all of their games over on the PlayStation, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. That didn't seem like that kind of a showcase to me. That didn't seem like you guys are like the PlayStation guys are getting Gears. That didn't seem like the PlayStation guys are getting Perfect Dark. That didn't seem like the PlayStation guys are getting Doom Dark Ages. And if they do, awesome. Xbox is going to make more money. That's the bottom line. Now, for a game like Doom Dark Ages, ooh, man, if that one skips the PlayStation and only comes to Xbox, that's definitely a reason to buy an Xbox. If Indiana Jones skips PlayStation and only comes to Xbox, that's definitely a reason to buy an Xbox, my friends. Fable, clearly going to skip PlayStation. That's definitely a reason to buy an Xbox. They've showed us so many reasons to buy an Xbox that is currently on sale for $399. That was literally 30 games. Like, oh my gosh, that was incredible. Like 13 of them were what? Xbox first party games? South of freaking midnight. That game looked absolutely incredible. For Xbox to now have the marketing rights for Call of Duty and be bringing Call of Duty to everybody day one with the exact same freaking content and it launching day and date into Game Pass, that is a reason to buy an Xbox. There are plenty of reasons. I just saw 30 of them to buy an Xbox. 30 freaking games. Yes, some of those are absolutely 100% coming to PlayStation. Call of Duty's coming to PlayStation. Assassin's Creed is coming to PlayStation. There are plenty of those games that are coming to PlayStation. So yeah, you're right. You definitely will get to play those on the exact same day that you get to play them on the Xbox. So that's cool. That's great. Obviously, these shows are good for everyone. When PlayStation shows us a show and their games are coming, I mean, even Metal Gear freaking Solid Snake Eater is coming to PlayStation. But the fact that it was showing at the Xbox showcase, the wow factor that I experienced, that everybody watching that show experienced, that right there is the joy and excitement of being a gamer and wanting something more than just to sit there and like console war, man. That's so dumb. Now, I 100% have believed in Xbox this whole generation, and that's unwavering, literally unwavering. When Tim Dog's throwing a fit and running off, when PlayStation or Dreamcast guy is freaking out and saying it's only going to be a 4 out of a 10, I have to scratch my head, man. Like, I don't care about your stupid, dumb console wars, man. But when people say that Xbox is dead, and then I can sit here and watch almost a 2-hour freaking show, literally hyped to the brim, so much freaking Xbox sweet punch and pie, man. I was like, ooh, man, they said they were bringing the punch and pie and they freaking brought it. Every single bit of it, man. I'm so stuffed right now. I think I'm going to puke with just how much freaking overload that we're getting on that Xbox platform. Xbox is not dead, my friends. Xbox is alive and strong and thriving. And if that showcase didn't show you that these teams are 100% committed, they're changing things, they're building out beautiful looking, like Fable looked incredible. So what if all of that stuff was showing on the PC, man? It looked incredible. Absolutely incredible. We're getting a new DLC later this year for Starfield. I would say the rest of this year is pretty packed. And then next year we're going to be getting I'm excited about Perfect Dark. That looks cool. That there is pretty much Perfect Dark and Deus Ex. That's exactly the vibe I got when I was watching that. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This is so incredible. Obviously that's still like in production and stuff, you know. I mean, if you go through the trailer, you're gonna see some stuff that looks a little wonky, like when she smashed dude's face and you see the cracks and everything. Of course, they're gonna make that look significantly better by the time it launches. But that proof of concept of what type of game that Perfect Dark is gonna be, that looked incredible. I'm sold. Like, polish that baby up, make it look incredible, and then put it out. Yes, do that because that looks cool. That is the kind of gameplay that, like, I think a lot of us are like yearning for. Like, we want that amazing gameplay. You look at Indiana Jones and you watch. I mean, you watch that. You see like the gameplay segments and stuff. The like the story content that they're bringing to this game. The voice acting. Oh my gosh, it just was so cool to see something like that and be like, yeah, this is cool, man. This is going to feel like an adventure. This is going to feel like an Indiana Jones freaking movie. And I'm excited about that. Like, I'm so excited. I honestly, I'm pretty excited to be able to play through Indiana Jones in the first person view. I would have loved it either way if it was like third person or first person, but I like the way this is going. I want to be like, I want to role play as Indiana Jones. Like, I want that first person view. I want that. I like the way that they can increase and enhance the detail a little bit more in like the first person shooter type games. It's really cool. Like it just brings a new aspect to like some of those games that you like to play. I mean, like shooters are pretty much usually always like highly detailed looking games, and you know, I'm excited about that. I'm thrilled. I'm over the moon. And like, if we just stop for a second and we go back to the beginning to Doom Dark Ages. Oh man! After watching that a second time, I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" You look at that and you watch him and you watch Doomslayer like throwing that shield, man, and just boom, and then like blocking stuff, and man, it just looks so visceral. I'm so excited for that freaking game, man. Like, I loved Doom Eternal. That's like my favorite Doom game ever. First of all, because it was the first one that didn't make me sick, and second of all, it's just that game is absolutely incredible. Like the visuals in that game when I played through it on Xbox One X, I was just like, dude, are you kidding me? This game runs good. It looks incredible. I mean, it filled up all the pixels on my 4K screen, and I was blown away. And now, yeah, like this was a good freaking showcase. Like, I'm so excited about the games that we get to play on Xbox. I mean, State of Decay 3, that looked good. And that game has a massive following. And the way that like they the way that Xbox brings these communities together and brings these games together and just puts these things out there and like it's like they build something literally for everyone. So I mean, I get how some people can like watch the showcase and be like, oh man, I don't like that, or I don't like that, or I don't like that. But there are people that absolutely love those franchises that are blown away. They got to see their game, man. My heart is there for every one of those gamers that's like, yeah, dude, I finally got to see what I wanted to see. State of Decay 3, I've been waiting for this, and like, boom, there it is. It looks incredible. I'm not like a super huge State of Decay person, but that looked good enough to where I'm like, dude, I've gotten to the point where I'm like so sick of zombie games, but I think I'm starting to be like, okay, zombies are kind of cool again. Let's play some more zombies, man. I just, you know, you grow up being a gamer as long as I have. You played your fair share of zombie games, and now I've kind of like, you know, stopped playing them for long enough to where maybe it's time to go back and maybe it's time to experience that, because that game looks absolutely incredible. And I can tell that the systems in that game are going to be pretty damn deep. South of Midnight, when they showed that off last year and we were just looking at like the overall just the like the CGI thing of it or whatever. Like I pretty much thought, all right, it's another first person shooter with these weird looking wonky graphics. But then when they showed the gameplay today and it being in third person and it being an action hack and slash type gameplay with like being able to jump around and like having, I love it. I can already tell you that game is going to hit the spot for me 100%. Like I love games like that. I think they are freaking cool. I like that. I like the acrobatic type stuff. I like the fast action combat. I like being able to like climb things, and I like those kind of games, man. I just do. I mean, I don't care if it's woke. I don't care. I don't care. I like the setting. I like the way the visual aesthetic looks. I mean, that actually looked good to me. Sometimes that aesthetic doesn't really look that great to me, but South of Midnight, it literally hit the freaking spot for me. Like I'm pumped. I'm pumped for that game. The protagonist, she looks pretty cool. She doesn't seem like all weird or anything like that. Like I'm like, yeah, dude, this is cool. Like I like that protagonist. She looks pretty cool. I'm gonna have to learn her name and all of that stuff because I didn't really let it sink in. But gosh dang, man, today's showcase was super exciting and it's got me pumped. It's got me hyped. It's got me super excited for gaming going forward. Like, because I'm not even gonna lie, dude. Watching the Sony PlayStation thing, I was like, maybe I'll play that, or maybe I'll play that. Watching Summer Games Fest, I was just like, oh my gosh, dude, we've already seen all this stuff. We already know about all this. And so, like, yeah, dude, after like the first part of the year, and then like we're trying to figure out what's coming out next, and then Xbox comes along today, drops that showcase, and now I'm pumped. I literally haven't been this pumped, and I'm not just saying this. Like, I'm literally hyped for Black Ops 6. I'm not a big Black Ops fan. I think I played Black Ops up till like Black Ops 3 was probably the last one that I really even cared that much about. And then obviously Black Ops 4 didn't care about that one too much, didn't really care about Cold War. But this one here's got me actually like, wow, this looks good. When we're looking at the new Omni freaking style or whatever that they like the full movement and everything, that to me seems like it's going to like revamp Call of Duty Modern War or Call of Duty freaking gunplay. Like that really does feel like it's going to revamp and make it a lot more interesting. I think my last favorite Call of Duty where I actually spent a lot of time in the in the multiplayer was Black Ops 3 and running on the walls and stuff. I liked that stuff. When everybody started complaining and freaking out, boots on the ground, boots on the ground. That's when I was just like, all right, whatever, dude. I don't really care about the multiplayer as much anymore. I like that fast paced kind of action stuff. Like I like that. I like getting in there and playing that. I mean, even Infinite Warfare was pretty decent for that point. I did like that one. I like the campaign for that one significantly more. Like I thought that was pretty good. But at the end of the day, oh yeah, you know what? They didn't tell us if all the Call of Duties and stuff are going to come to Game Pass anytime soon. I think you left that part out there, my feel. But yeah, overall, guys, that showcase was so incredible. They showed so many games, so many things. That what was that one? The turn-based game. It was like Expeditions 33 or something 33. That game looked incredible too. Like that looked cool. I mean, that's something I might actually be like, all right, I'll play it. It's coming to Game Pass. I'll play it. I'll definitely check it out. If I can get into the whole, turn-based combat stuff again, maybe I can. It's just it takes me so long to figure that stuff out that I just like kind of I get frustrated. I get irritated with like reading the freaking things and doing the tutorials and stuff. Like I get irritated, and I play all my games like that. I skip most of the tutorial stuff. I get out there and I beat my head against the wall for a long. I'm serious, dude. I play games and I beat my head against the wall a lot. But that one looked pretty dang good. There was a couple other games. I mean, even that one where they're like skateboard down the hill. That kind of looked cool. That new Life is Strange. That actually looks kind of interesting. I might actually play that one with the wife, have her sit down with me and we'll go through it and play it. Because I played Life is Strange True Colors and I actually liked that game. I actually was like, wow, this is not too bad. It was actually pretty good. So I might give that new Life is Strange a shot. Like it looked pretty cool. We've got obviously Gears of War E-Day. That looked, oh, I mean, I know it was just like not even a proof of concept, just like a literal freaking like CGI trailer. But I'm like, wow, dude, they're going back pre freaking Gears 1, dude. Like that looks incredible. That looks cool. That looks very cool. Like I'm pretty pumped for that. And I mean, that's not to even mention like all the other studios that have obviously got stuff in the works, and they've got stuff that's getting ready to come out and stuff that they're like, wow, everything they showed us, like we're going to be busy for a while, man. And obviously, if Fable's launching in 2025, if it comes out in the beginning of the year, it comes out later toward the end. Obviously, we got Doom that's coming out in 2025. Hopefully, it's in the beginning of the year. I don't know. I see. I mean, me personally, I don't know if I'd rather have Fable first or Doom or Doom. Like I don't know, man. Both of those are like pretty freaking good. Obviously, Snake Eater, whenever that's going to come out, that looks incredible. Like I can't wait to play that. I don't know, man. Like I had a really good time watching that showcase. I'm super pumped. I'm super excited about it. And I do feel bad that like a lot of other people are going to be like, oh, that was trash, and I can already see it in my comments section. People already sitting there trying to downplay it. Look, guys, it's not my fault you can't afford an Xbox. It's not my fault. It's not my fault you chose to buy a PlayStation. But to all my little PlayStation friends, like to all my PlayStation detractors, and the people that are telling me the Xbox stuff sucks, we all know the PlayStation is going to have some bangers toward the end of this generation. That's usually how it goes. I've been a PlayStation fan for a very long time. They launch with a couple of hitters, and then toward the end of the generation is when all the heavy hitters come out. It's how they've always done it. It's how they carry the momentum from one console generation to the next. They let the third party fill in the middle half of the middle of the console. It's always been that way, guys. It's always been that way. And they do, like maybe you'll have like 989 Studios, or it used to be 989, but or like Ben Studios, or one of the other studios that'll drop something in the middle, so that you got a PlayStation first party game that kind of just gives you that momentum. We all know that's the case. We all know that's going to happen. Like we know that Sony Santa Monica is going to drop something banger at the end of the generation. We all know that Sucker Punch is going to drop something banger toward the end of the generation. We all know that Insomniac is going to drop something banger toward the end of the generation. We all know that Naughty Dog is going to drop something banger toward the end of the generation. We know Ben Studios. We know these guys are cooking. So stop it. Knock it off. Let Xbox shine. We need good, strong, healthy competition in the gaming space, guys. We need it. We know that PlayStation is going to make some great stuff this generation. And to say they're not going to, that's lunacy. That's idiotic. They've sold almost close to 60 million PlayStation 5s. You will get a good return on your investment for buying a PlayStation 5. Okay? The PlayStation 5 Pro will launch. You will get Astrobot. You will get freaking you will get whatchamacallit. Gosh dang it, what's the name of that freaking game now? You will get your other games, but the next game that you guys can probably safely look forward to for PlayStation as a first party game would probably be Sucker Punch. Ghost of Tsushima 2 will probably be out in 2025. That will probably be the first game they launch in 2025, to be completely honest with you. That's probably the game that they're going to show in their upcoming showcase. I would probably bet money that that's the one. I mean, we got Ghost of Tsushima in 2020 or 2019. Yeah, 2019. By 2025, that's your game, guys. I would honestly bet money that Ghost of Tsushima 2 is that game that's going to start the new chain reaction of Sony blockbuster bangers that are coming from Naughty Dog, from Sony Santa Monica, from Sucker Punch, from all of their good studios, guys. Like, just chill out. Xbox started this generation pretty dry, okay? Like fairly dry. But now this is where they're picking up, man. 2024 is the start of it. And with as many studios as Xbox has under its belt, guys, it's going to be stiff competition for the rest of this generation. Like it is. It is going to be stiff competition. And we know that these PlayStation first party studios are out there cooking, and they are utilizing and using the full potential of the PlayStation 5 for their next games. Everything we've seen from them so far has been PS4 games. So just relax. Just relax. I have faith. I have faith in PlayStation. I do. I have faith in Xbox. I've had faith this whole generation, my friends. Like, we're going to get some good games toward the end. we're going to get some good stuff. And the next generation, we're going to be bone dry again, like we always are. I mean, Xbox might be able to carry the momentum just because they have multiple studios now. But my friends, gosh dang, dude, dang, chill out, man. This was awesome. So if you guys like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe, my friends. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.
What's up?
We'd better hide. Hey, du! Ciao.
Hands behind your head. Where's the stone, you American rat?
What stone?
Have you ever heard of Höhenangst?
Fear of heights?
Yes! And I have it. I endured this dreadful mountain even if my mind was screaming every step of the way. Because of a concept you narrow-minded Americans will never understand! Devotion. Total and absolute devotion to the fatherland. You have no purpose. What you have is your stupid American cartoons. Choo-choo, choo-choo. Ha 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 ha. You laugh and dance, celebrating your own idiocy and drinking the piss you call beer. I will walk through fire for the devoted men of the Reich. Give me that stone. Now!
Can't give you what I don't have.
I shall search your corpse to make sure!
Wait! Please wait.
Give me the stone.
Gina.
We gotta get out of here.
Help me!
The stone! The stone!
Gina!
Haltet sie auf! Erschießt sie! Hab dich!
Whoa!